All right, everybody. My neck is still giving me problems. Welcome back to the vlog. So I am at the gym. It is 5:05, so I have 10 minutes until I need to be in there. I am just about to put a little something on my face. Just, because I'm going to be at work for 6.5 hours today, 6 hours, and I would like to have something on my face. But this light is right here, remember that from last vlog? So I'm actually using my camera as my mirror because it's not like I do anything like super in depth. So this is going to be a little get ready with me. Okay, so Athlete Games is over. Thank goodness. Listen, I know that being able to move your body is a privilege and all that stuff. You don't have to, you get to. But honestly, you guys, that was just as horrible as I thought it would be. Like during training, I was like, I can't believe I have to do this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. And maybe that made my training worse. But I was just like, it wasn't enjoyable to me. Like workout competitions never look fun to me or like seem fun to me. That's actually part of the reason why I never did Athlete Games in the past, because I'm like trying to see who's the best at exercise, like the fastest at exercise, like to me just doesn't seem appealing or fun. So I never wanted to do it. And then I got convinced to do it, from some members that are like, you always tell us that we should do this and challenge ourselves and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, you know what, I can make that happen, but ultimately that's just not something that I get a lot of joy out of. Like I'm doing this High Rocks with my mom, but I think that High Rocks will be more fun because even though it's a race, it's not like a competition. Like it is a competition, but it's not like the type of competition that Athlete Games is, right? It's like you can still have fun and you can whatever, it doesn't really matter. So I think that'll be a lot more fun, which is crazy because I've never considered myself to be someone that would call High Rocks fun. But I think it's just like an overall more enjoyable experience unless you're actually trying to like win, which I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to do something fun with my mom, right? So anyway, like I said, I put it on my little Instagram story, and I think also if you're like a makeup girly and you're like watching me do my makeup and you're like, Andrea, what are you doing? I don't really care. Like, I'm not a makeup girly. I just want to not look dead when I get into work today. However, I will take tips on how to do my eyebrows because I don't know, I got my eyebrows waxed like a decade ago. I swear, you guys, I got my eyebrows waxed a decade ago and the lady did them like unevenly and they never grew back correctly. Like they've been uneven since 2015. Swear, they've been uneven since 2015 and I've let them like grow all the way out and like tried to get them my eyebrows are ruined, so they're always going to be uneven, unfortunately. Like, not like, oh, they're supposed to be sisters, not twins, or cousins, not twins, whatever. My eyebrows are like, one of you is adopted. You clearly have a different, like, genetic lineage. Anyway, we do our best. So, like I was saying, Athlete Games is done for me. It was exactly what I needed it to be, but I'm looking forward to counting. I really want to train someone. Like, I think that my ministry for real is like getting someone ready. So I think I'm going to bully Kat into being like my little Athlete Games protege. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to help you win. But Kat, well, she sometimes watches my vlogs. Kat is one of my trainers that went with me. She was in some of those photos from last week. Kat can't string together double unders, and double unders are almost always part of Athlete Games. So I'm going to help her get them. Anyway, okay. Bodybuilding, we're 31 days out from Ben Weider Naturals. Your girl was 142.6 this morning, okay? I was 143.3 yesterday, so this is good. This is good. I know you're like, it doesn't sound good, Andrea. You're like 4.5 weeks out and you are 10 pounds over. More than 10 pounds over right now. I'm like 12 pounds over what I would like to be. But it's just, I've been just eating whatever. Yesterday was my first day like on a semi-diet. I didn't like fully jump into it, but today will be my first day fully on my diet. No funny business. I would love to be, my check-ins are on Friday. I would love to be 140 by Friday. That puts me 4 weeks out. And like, honestly, you guys, I think until I get to like 133, I'd probably weigh about 134, like when it comes to the fat. So basically, I think that I'll be able to lose like 4 pounds a week, 4 to 5 pounds a week for 2 weeks. Swear, not 4 to 5. Let's say 3 to 4 pounds a week for the next 2 weeks. And then I think after that, it'll be a little bit harder, but we're going to see. We're just like digging. I'm just like diving in. I have my appointment with Dr. Ben on Thursday to hopefully help get this neck situated. It feels a little better, but we're not quite there. My soreness is getting a little better, but not quite there. My soreness is good enough. Like I am going to do something today. Yesterday I needed to take completely off. Yesterday, you guys, I could not move my body. Okay, I have 4 minutes. I could not move. Like, I looked injured. Ruben said it looked like I had something in my butt. That's how I was walking. Today I'm sore, but I definitely like can move, and I feel like I'll be able to demo the workout today. Like if I had to train yesterday, you guys, I would have had somebody else demo. There's no way. So I'm gonna get some cardio today, like light elliptical, because I also can't do, you know, I would love to do a high intensity cardio, but with my neck, I have to be careful with that for now. So I'm just gonna probably get on the elliptical because I don't even really want to run. Like I feel like jar my neck. So elliptical, definitely not bike because my legs are still very sore. And then hopefully tomorrow the soreness will be in a place where I can do some sort of modified boot camp, because tomorrow's a cardio day at boot camp, and then Thursday I'm getting an adjustment and getting work done. So hopefully by Friday I'm like back in and can be 100%. Ruben is competing this weekend. I don't know if he's a favorite to win. I'm calling him the favorite to win. I was like looking at the list of names. I don't know most of those guys except for, I know one of those guys. He won this show last year and he is also an Olympian, but Ruben tends to have like a better shape than this guy. He just gets beat by him when he's not in shape, and Ruben looks crazy right now. Like, and of course his coach is like, why couldn't we do this at the Olympia? Like, Ruben looks crazy, but you know, Ruben's on his redemption arc. Like, I've talked about this before. Ruben is someone who like losing fuels him. He tends to have like overconfidence, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but Ruben tends to think that he looks better than he does. And that sounds bad. I just mean that Ruben is like always very confident. Like, I don't care who shows up, I'm winning. Even if like, he could be talking about Brandon Hendrickson. Like, he could be talking about an Olympia champion and he's like, I don't care, I'm gonna beat him. So when he loses, he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not there yet. And then he digs, and then he always looks like so good after he loses. For me, I'm like, am I gonna get last place? And it's like someone who just turned pro and like has no lines in anywhere in their body. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna get last. Y'all, I got second at Adela. You guys remember at Adela? I thought I was not ranking. Like, when they didn't say my name by third place, I was like, I'm not ranking. So for me, winning or like doing well is what like sparks me to like do more and do better. So anyway, all that to say is Ruben looks insane right now. Like, he walked in from doing cardio yesterday and I was like, your face, because I hadn't seen him because I got home late on Sunday night. He was asleep already. I wake up on Monday and he's gone for cardio, and he came back home and I was like, your face is gone. So anyway, all that to say is I think Ruben's gonna win this weekend. That would be nice. I'd get his first out of 2 wins for the next qualifying year. Like, that would be great. He wins, I go win Ben Weeder, and then he only has to win one more show. And I think he's like trying to stay on his side as long as possible so he can stay close and just like keep knocking off wins. So anyway, I don't think I really said anything valuable, but I don't think you guys come here for value. I think you come here for entertainment. So, drinking my coffee. Me time. Cupid's Brew. I got the subscription, you guys. $19.99 every month. Bills and ships. And honestly, I'm like, can I get this every? I feel like I need to upgrade to every like 3 weeks, because by that 4th week, we're like dipping into our background, like our backup stash of like Don Francisco's. So anyway, that's it. That was just a plug for me time. I don't have a code for you, sorry. And then this is my favorite cup, but my members got me another one, so now I have 2 of them. I'm super excited. Anyway, that's it. I'm about to sit here in silence for 30 seconds and then go inside. Good morning, everybody. Another get ready with me video. Why do I only have 19 minutes to store? So it's janky. Also, it's amazing to me the difference in quality between between the photo and the video on the front camera. On the back camera, I mean, there's still a difference in the back camera, but on the front camera, it's like very apparent. Like when I take photos versus when I take videos, the quality is a lot different. Anyway, it's another get ready with me. Apparently, I'm a beauty influencer now. Okay, so I think yesterday I talked about maybe having a new song. Like, I think I have a new song, but I'm not sure. I know I talked about it maybe last week. Like, I think I have a new song. I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to keep putting feelers out there. But until then, I have a song. Y'all, I found a remix of the song, and now it's the song. There's nothing that you can tell me to change my mind about this being the song. It just has like a lot more beats and a lot more intensity. I've sent it to only a few people. I don't want everybody to know what song I'm doing. I sent it to my mom. I sent her like the regular song. I didn't send her the mix I made. I sent my mom like the regular song, and then I sent the mix to Missy, Danielle DaCosta, and then Kaale and Elaine. And I'm also going to still send it to a couple other people. But I also like want to make sure I actually have the mix done before I just like keep sending versions of this song. Cause like I've like Kaale and Elaine, I sent like, okay, this is what I think it's going to be. And then I'll like change it. And like, okay, this is what it's going to be. And I'll change it. Okay, this is what's going to, I can't be doing that with everybody. Like that's annoying to them and it's annoying to me to have to keep sending different versions. Like I only want to have to like consult with, I just don't want to be doing that with 10 different people. So once I like really, really feel like this is the final version of the song, then I'll send it to like the rest of the people that I send my stuff out to early. So anyway, but it's good. And I feel like now that, so last week I talked about like, yeah, I have a song and I think it sounds good. But then once I start going through choreography in my mind, I'm like, this doesn't really feel like it's it. And Elaine she like put it into words perfectly. She said, it sounds good, but it seems like the routine, the actual skills are going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting. And I'm like, that's it. That's exactly it. Like when I'm doing this choreography, it just feels like there's something that just feels like it's missing. And like the only way that I'm going to be able to bring out emotion and excitement in people is like if I do something crazy, which obviously you want to do. Like I want to have a good routine that even if you watch it on mute, it's a good routine. But you also, the music adds a lot to the routine. So if I can have a song that no matter what the routine looks like, feels very exciting, then if I put the two together, that's going to be really good. So anyway, all that to say is I fixed the music so that the music on its own is very dynamic, right? Like when I listen to it now, this version of it, I'm getting like, I'm like imagining myself, like I'm already like picturing the way that I'm going to perform this on stage and how I'm going to feel and how I'm going to like hit certain parts. Like I've talked about Amber's routine a lot, and I think Amber is like just such a good example because you could feel Amber's emotion like when she nailed that routine. But even just like in the middle of the routine, like you could tell Amber was just having a blast, which is again why I think Amber's routine ranks so high. Like Amber didn't do any crazy skills that none of us are doing. Like the only person that's really just like waxing everybody in skills is Taylor. And I think everybody else after Taylor, you either have to have like impeccable execution and or just like a level of performance that makes everybody want to watch your routine again, that makes everybody feel like, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. That was so fun. I want to see that again. And Amber kind of put the two together. But I think just by default, like Amber's personality is also just like very infectious. So like you could tell she's just having a blast, right? They said that after the Arnold too. Oh, that was too much. You could just tell that she's having a blast. And again, that's why people want to watch her routine again. I'm sorry, Reagan, I have to use your artwork to take this blush off. Anyway, all that to say is I can already imagine how I'm going to like feel performing this routine. And I know that when I'm performing it, the crowd is going to feel like, wow, she loves this shit. Like she is feeling this and they're going to feel the same thing. So anyway, we're a year out. Nobody's going to see this routine until the Olympia. Like, to be honest, even if I do a warm-up show, I'm like, I don't want this music to come out until the Olympia. Like, that's how good I feel like this is, which is crazy because I honestly, you guys, I did not think that I was going to find something that I liked better than Hope. I thought that Hope was the end of my career. I thought that Hope was it. What? I found something. So anyway, I have an appointment. Oh my gosh. My front desk girl. She's so funny. She has like a VW van. Anyway, I have an appointment with Dr. Ben tomorrow to like hopefully take care of my neck. I got that dry needling in Lake Norman and it made a world of difference in how my neck feels, but I still just have like, I can turn it better. This side's worse. I can kind of look up, like it's definitely significantly better than it was after the dry needling, but I need a full 30-minute treatment from Dr. Ben. So I'm seeing him tomorrow. Hopefully he's going to fix the whole thing. I was able to do a couple handstands yesterday. So I'm like doing stuff. I lifted yesterday. So I'm able to do some things, but it's not in a place where I want to do a routine practice because as much as I'm like getting amped up about this new routine, I still have to perform Hope one more time in 4 weeks. And it has to be good. It has to be good enough to win a qualification. So I need the neck to be healed. So hopefully after tomorrow, Ben will do some work on it. And then maybe on Sunday, I'll be able to like run a modified routine. I mean, I'm still 139. Well, I was 144 2 days ago. So just getting there. Still 139. So I for sure am not doing any like heavy pounding skills. I got to wait until I'm at least 133. No, I'll say 135. 135 before I'm like trying to do sections, 133 before I'm trying to do full outs. I can't be doing a full out on a 135, especially not with a hurt neck. Anyway, so I still got 4 minutes before I need to get in the gym, so I'm going to sit in here. This is my other cup that my members got me. You guys, this Awala, it's amazing. Seals. Keeps it hot. Anyway, I'm going to sit in silence, drink my coffee. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Still Wednesday, the 22nd. I'm just sitting outside of Reagan's school. Sorry, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Anyway, I'm just sitting outside of Reagan's school. She gets out in like 5 minutes. I parked in a different area of the school, so I'm like in the back of the school instead of in the front because I got here with only like 20 minutes to spare compared to the normal hour early that I get here, so I could park up close. But yeah, I'm freaking drained. I took boot camp today, like cardio boot camp. So I took boot camp last Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Yes, it was Tuesday that I took boot camp. And then obviously I took the rest of the week off. I had athlete games on the weekend. I came back and I could not move my body. Yesterday I was still sore, but it was an upper body and core. It was arms and core. So I just did that and I felt fine. Today I feel pretty much back to normal, but I just haven't worked out. And my neck is still bothering me. I'm seeing Dr. Ben tomorrow. So anyway, all that to say is boot camp was hard. Boot camp was very hard, but I'm starting to feel like myself. And like I'm getting into the groove of bodybuilding. Ruben gave me macros. We are doing macros for the rest of this prep, and we're going to see how macros go. I think that macros are going to be great for me. I used to be afraid of macros because I felt like I couldn't trust myself to like eat real food, like not real food, but like whole foods. I feel like I would be like, okay, I get this many grams of carbs, like I'm just gonna have a crumble cookie and that's it, no other carbs. But I think that now that I've done what I do for so long, which is turn a meal plan into a macro plan on my own, I think now I know how I can make a macro plan work. Like basically have a baseline meal plan, and then if there are swaps, then I make those swaps as necessary. Because before I was making swaps, but I wasn't even like measuring them because I think like in my head I was secretly in denial. Like I'm not supposed to be eating this, so I'm not even going to measure it and see if it's a meaningful swap. I'm just going to like in my mind decide to swap it. So I think it's going to work for me. So today is my first day of macros, so we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm about to go pick up Reagan, then I have to train this afternoon. I only have to train in the morning tomorrow, thank goodness. I'm so glad that Thursdays are my short work day now. So anyway, that's all. I just want to check in. I'm gonna go eat Reagan, and then I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's the 23rd. I dropped off Reagan at school, and now I'm just sitting in a bunch of traffic. They're like rebuilding all the roads in this town, which is fine because a lot of them like really needed it. And I think they're expanding a couple things, so we really need it for traffic. But in the meantime, it's making traffic worse because there is construction everywhere. I'm like, can y'all do this at midnight? Like the regular construction? Why are we doing this at rush hour? Why are we doing this in the middle of the day when people are trying to get somewhere? Anyway, whatever. I'm headed to see Dr. Ben. So obviously I've been talking about my neck. Today, it feels the best it has felt. That is still a little tight. I can go chin all the way to chest slowly. Looking up, I can't go all the way up, but it's much better than it was last week. Anyway, I'm going to Dr. Ben just hopefully to get this, hopefully like getting an adjustment, but he always does like all sorts of other work on me, the Graston, and he'll do some stretches and other stuff like that. Hopefully after this treatment, like I'm probably gonna have like obviously residual soreness tomorrow and over the next couple of days. But hopefully like by the end of the weekend, I'll be back to feeling like I'm 100. So anyway, I just got my cortado. I haven't had a cortado, y'all. It's been a long time since I've had Starbucks. I mean, my bosses come down maybe every other week, every 2 weeks, and they usually get me coffee, but it's been a while since they've gotten me coffee, like just because I was out of town, and then like the times that they were in town or the times that they came down, I wasn't in town. So it's been like a month since I've had a cortado because I normally just like make coffee at home. And I love this. Listen, Starbucks is like burnt tasting, but I just love this drink. Anyway, gonna get some work done with Dr. Ben, and then I'm off for the rest of the day. So it's leg day at Burn. So I might want to take boot camp because it looks like a pretty good leg day, and I like doing leg day at Burn because I don't have to like mentally like get myself, I don't have to motivate myself, I just follow the workout. But I'm also like, I don't know, I could go get my back worked on and then immediately go to the gym, or like get my neck worked on and immediately go to the gym and then be done by the time Reagan's out of school, so that once Reagan's out of school, then I'm free for the rest of the day. We can do homework, we can play, we can do whatever we want. But it's like, if I'm going to go to boot camp, I'm not going to be able to go until this afternoon. And it's just like, But I might still do that. I might get my back worked on and then go take a nap. That actually sounds like a better idea. Okay. So I was 139.1 this morning, which is good. I was 145 3 days ago. So I have check-ins tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be anything lower than 138. Like, I don't know. Maybe 137 if we have like a really great day. But I've pretty much just been losing, like, I lost like 2 pounds for 2 days, and then I lost 1 pound. Now this is my second day losing 1 pound. So I'm going to assume 138, maybe 137 by tomorrow. But I think that by next week's check-ins, which will put me 3 weeks out, I will probably be in the 133 or 134. And then, by 2 weeks out, hopefully I'm in the 132, 131. And then by peak week, at the very minimum 131 if I'm not there yet, or maybe 130 by peak week. And so then I can like come in looking the way that I'm supposed to look at Ben Weider. Again, it's probably not going to be the best I've ever been, but it will absolutely be better than the Olympia, and it will hopefully also be better than the Arnold. Remember, I'm in front of Tyler. So not that you should base it on which judges you're in front of, but as much as I would like it to be the best I've ever been, I also really just needed to be better than the last time this judge saw me. Tyler saw me at the Olympia. I'm going to be better than the Olympia. The last time he saw me before that was the Arnold. So if I can be better than the Arnold, it's okay if I'm not necessarily better than Legion, because he didn't see me at Legion anyway. And I don't think that Tyler's checking for my social media. Would I like to be better than Legion? Yes, but I just realistically, I don't see that happening. And honestly, I don't think that's necessary. Like, the real tea, like, I don't think that it's necessary. I need a win routine. And I need to just like hang in prejudging. But even if I get third in prejudging, if I win routine with straight ones, which I feel confident about my ability to do that, then I'm winning. Like, whoever wins routine is winning. So I just want to make sure that my physique does not detract from my routine, because that can happen where you have a great routine, but because you're not in shape, your routine just doesn't hit, right? So I don't want to be in a position where like I should win routine, but because I'm out of shape, they're like, that was okay, but this one, like, Michelle, I think, is like a good example of someone whose physique helps her routine. Her routines are good, her skills are good, but I think that she gets edged forward a lot in routine because of how strong her physique is. And I think that happens with, it happens with a lot of people in a lot of different directions. But I just think that she's someone she's not going to win prejudging. And in my opinion, obviously, because I'm going to bet on myself, I don't think that she's a favorite to win routine, but she's someone who can be very close in both, and that can help her win. That can help her win, right? The way that our scoring works, like if Jess gets first in prejudging and third in routine, and then I get third in prejudging and first in routine, and Michelle gets second in both, Michelle could win, depending on, what's unanimous, what's only split by 1 point, whatever. Michelle could get second in both and still win. That's how Jacqueline won the UK Arnold 2 years ago. She got second in both rounds. Shelly won round 1 and then got third or fourth in round 2. Ariel was the opposite, like third or fourth in round 1 and then won round 2. Jacqueline got second in both and won. So it's like, I'm not in the clear just because I should win routine. Like, I still have to make sure that I am making a very clear statement that says I am supposed to win this show. So anyway, I don't even know where that tangent started from. I just need to get in shape. Hopefully, if we stay on track, like mentally, y'all, I'm in there. Like, I'm still struggling. Like, I'm still very busy. I'm still, all of the external factors that were happening during Olympia prep are still there. But right now, my mind is a lot sharper. Like, my mental toughness is there. I did not have that during the Olympia. And I knew I didn't have it. And I didn't have the willingness to try to dig for it. I was just like, I just need to get to the Olympia. I just need to survive. Like, I just need to show up. And that's all that I was willing to really do, if that makes sense. But now I'm like, yeah, I'm still struggling. Yeah, I'm still busy. Yeah, I'm still tired. Yeah, I'm still stressed out. But now I'm willing to dig through that because I need to win this show. What if I don't win? I'm not going to put that out there. I got to win. I've never won Ben Weider. First year I did it, I got third. And that was amazing. Third was the best I had ever ranked. That was my rookie pro season. I had recently gotten like last place at the last show before that, which was Chattanooga. Actually, getting third at Ben Weider was what made me feel like I could win Toronto. I wasn't planning to do Toronto until I got third at Ben Weider. When I got third at Ben Weider, I was literally sitting at breakfast with my mom and with Ruben, and with my dad, and I was like, I think I should go to Toronto. Like, I just got third. I feel like I could win. And then I booked a flight for Toronto, and I signed a contract, and I went to Toronto and won. Sorry, guys, I don't have like a holder for this phone. It's just propped up. The next year I did Ben Weider. Or no, I didn't compete in the next year. Then the next year was when I got second to Michelle. by 1 point. And then the next year, which was last year, was when I just got completely waxed. I actually don't know what rank I got. I just know I wasn't in the top 5. I had to get 6th or 7th. Probably got 7th. I don't know. I just know that I did not do great. So I'm planning to win this year. I need to win. I know it's not about ranking. It's about the character development and about the hard work. I know that, you guys. I get it. However, sometimes it's also about winning. And I would like to win. So anyway, we're just working hard. We're working to do all of the things that we need to do to set ourselves up the best way possible to win. My new routine is going to be so lit. I have not done a single practice because I'm not going to practice. First off, I hurt my neck working on new skills for a new routine. So that was God telling me, like, girl, put the brakes on. Get through Ben Weeder before you start working on other routines. I've done a lot of mental choreography on the new routine, but I'm not going to try skills and combos for the new routine until Ben Weeder is over, as much as I want to, because I'm so excited about this new routine. Y'all aren't going to see it for another year. I need to nail Ben Weeder, and that's all I need to do. So anyway, I don't know where this card right. Oh, here it is. Okay. Anyway, that's all. Obviously, I lose my voice, so I'm probably not going to come on here and talk very much anymore. So I will check in with you guys, I guess, tomorrow for check-ins. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified for check-ins. Okay, guys, it's still Thursday, and I wasn't going to film anything else today, but so this is like an old Ghost flavor. This Sour Patch Kids Red Berry, they've had this collab for a long time. I have never once in my life wanted to try this because I don't like Sour Patch Kids like that. Like, Sour Patch Kids, I've never once in my life paid money for Sour Patch Kids. If I get it, I don't know why I would get it, like in a goodie bag or something. I don't know. But like in Reagan's Halloween candy, she's about to have bags and bags of Halloween candies. We going to trunk or treats. We're going trick-or-treating. We're doing it all, right? I have never once taken a free Sour Patch Kid from my daughter's Halloween candy, ever. Starburst, Skittles, Twix, Midnight Milky Way. That's the one. Midnight Milky Way is a really good one. I'm so glad that's no longer a seasonal like Halloween flavor. I'm taking them all. I am not taking Sour Patch Kids. So anyway, all that to say is I've never once tried this or wanted to try it. The reason that I have this today is because I follow an influencer on Instagram, and she posted the raspberry cream, which is my new favorite, posted a side-by-side of the raspberry cream and this one, and it was like, be so for real, these are the same flavor. And I'm like, that's weird. And then she continued to post like screenshots of like, I guess, people seeing that and responding to her. And a bunch of people were like, oh my gosh, I thought I was crazy, blah, 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 blah. And then there's some people like, these taste nothing alike. And then she went on her story and was like, listen, this is what I think. I think if you think these do not taste the same, you don't drink this one enough to like really taste it. Like you don't, she basically was like, you don't know what you're talking about. These are the same flavor. So then I was like, so maybe I need to try this because this one is significantly easier to find than the raspberry cream. So we're going to taste test it together, everybody. I don't think it's going to taste the same. This is a Sour Patch Kid flavor. The other one is a cream flavor. So I'm like, even if the raspberry part of it is the same, I can't imagine like that they're going to taste the same. Anyway, we're going to find out together. They're definitely the same flavor. They're not exactly the same flavor. Ooh, yeah. See this one? This one gets you. They are definitely both raspberry. They're definitely both raspberry, but this one got me, when you have something sour, this one got me back there. The creamy one doesn't. The raspberry cream doesn't. The raspberry cream has that like cream flavor, but absolutely 100% of the time, if I can't find raspberry cream and that's the flavor I'm looking for, I'm going to get this one. Because you know how sometimes I'm like, oh, I ended up getting this Alani, or I ended up getting this because they didn't have this. Like, this will definitely do if that's the flavor I'm looking for. It's not exactly the same. Like, if I see raspberry cream, I'm definitely going to get the raspberry cream one. But it's definitely like the same flavor. Okay, I never closed out my vlog, so this is me closing my vlog, even though it's the next week and I've already started filming my next one, but I got to get this one uploaded. So, anywho, thank you for watching. I didn't take check-ins. I didn't take check-ins, you guys. I got like back on, but it sometimes it's just hard for me. I literally forgot to take check-ins. I woke up on Friday morning and I lived my life, and then I was like, oh shoot, I did not take or send check-ins. So I don't really have anything to report other than my weight, which is still the same. So this week we're digging a little bit deeper as far as the intensity of the workouts go. The diet has been fine, but I've just been slow to get back to the level of activity that I normally have. So, you know, my daily calorie burn has been at least 500 calories lower than it normally is when I'm in prep, just because I didn't really do much cardio this week. And I only lifted a couple times. So anyway, this week we should see a pretty big drop, but I'll talk more about that on my next vlog. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.